Hi there. This is the last video for 319. It's Thursday's work, part 3 of 3. It's one of these review pages like the other ones. These are just a little bit easier to show you my answers on the worksheet rather than through the whiteboard. So starting up here, wow, cannot figure this out. Starting up here, problem number 1 here, add parentheses to make the statement true. So you can kind of see there, I put my parentheses around 7 plus 5. And of course, that would be, I do my parentheses first, so 7 plus 5 is 12. Then I multiply 12 by 4 to get 48. So that set of parentheses makes that statement true. The one beneath it, I had to think this one through a little bit, but I figured it out. If I put parentheses around 5 minus 3, then I do the operation inside parentheses first. That's 2. And then I multiply 8 times 2 to get 16. Then I multiply 16 times 4 to get 64, which is what I want to do. That makes a statement true. If I don't add those parentheses on those first two, the statement reads false, and we don't like that in math. Coming down here, remember I have to go through these quickly. I have to keep these videos short, guys. Unfortunately, I'd spend more time working on these if I had the opportunity. The next problem says model and solve just a fraction division problem. Remember to put the 1 underneath the whole number. You can see I chose the butterfly method, and I got an answer of 4. Okay, the next couple of problems are all about area. It's a parallelogram and a rectangle with the same dimensions. You remember base times height, and you get a value of 18 inches squared. Remember to correct these, pause the video if you need to. Number 4, what it's asking you to do in those boxes is to use common denominator and then carry out your addition or subtraction problem. So for the problem in thirds and halves, I converted them to sixths. Oops, where is my hand? There we go. Here I am. And of course, 2, 6 plus 3, 6 equals 5, 6. That's what I'm talking about there. As I slide my hand over there, I converted 3/4. I'd left 3/4 the same, but I converted 1/2 into fourths. So the common denominator there is fourths. 3/4 minus 2/4 then equals 1/4. Okay, next problem in the middle here with a number line if you need it. Write greater than or less than to make each statement true. So -5 is greater than -8. Even though it's a negative number, it's important to understand it's about which number is further on the left in the number line. Which number is further on the left. And in this case, -8 is further on the left, so it's smaller, less than. And then you can see the rest of the answers there, fairly straightforward. Number 7 about substituting, so we're finding values, excuse me, not number 7, number 1. Substituting and finding values for A, B, and C there. Again, you just use your inverse operations on each one of those to find out which value substitutes. Number 2, something I want to spend just a second on, it's just remember addition, x plus x plus x, repeat. There's a word for this repeated addition. It's called multiplication, so find the one that multiplies x 4 times, or by 4, excuse me. Number 3 is a statistical question. We haven't spent a lot of time on this one, so if you're struggling with it, don't feel bad at all. The mean is just the average. The mean is just the average. So we take all the numbers and we add them up. We get and then we divide that number by 5 because there are 5 individual scores there, and we got a value of 86. The median is the middle number, and if you list all the numbers from largest to smallest, like I did down here, you'll see that the middle number is 86, and the median and the mean happen to be the same in this data set. The mode is the most frequent number, so there's only one number that's used more than once. It's 93, so that's the mode. And then the range is just a listing of the smallest to the largest, so 73 to 93. Last part here, all you needed to do on this part was fairly, maybe a little bit, sorry, there we are. Maybe this part was a little bit confusing. I don't think the directions, I think this could use a little more guidance from the teacher. Fortunately, we're in this unusual time, so you just take each one of those numbers next to the comma is like a survey answer from an individual. So one person had 0 pets, another person had 3 pets, one person has 1 pet, and so on down the line. And then you just make a little dot with each one. Use that graph to answer these questions. All right, this is the last video for Thursday, March 19th. Remember, I'll be putting one of these up every day, and I'll see you on the next one.